Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, May 18, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. Make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our 6 betting picks. Baltimore Orioles vs New York Yankees. Our team pick is New York Yankees minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. Gerrit Cole is on the mound for the Yankees as he logs his 8th start of the season for the Yankees in this contest. He comes in 3-0 with a 2.95 ERA, a 1.118 whip, 12 walks and 46 strikeouts over 36.2 innings of work this season. Cole earned the win in his last start, which came Friday on the road against the White Sox. He threw 6.1 innings, allowing 3 runs on 6 hits with 1 walk and 9 strikeouts in a 10-4 Yankees victory. In his last 3 starts, Cole is 2-0 with a 1.93 ERA, a 1.07 whip, 4 walks and 25 strikeouts over 18.2 innings of work. Cole makes his 8th career start against the Orioles in this contest. He comes in 4-1 with a 1.41 ERA, a 0.806 whip, 9 walks and 64 strikeouts over 44.2 innings of work against them. Cole is 2-1 with a 2.28 ERA, a 1.056 whip, 8 walks and 28 strikeouts over 23.2 innings in 4 career starts at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Jordan Lyles is on the hill for the Orioles as he logs his 8th start of the season for the Orioles in this contest. He comes in 2-3 with a 4.38 ERA, a 1.513 whip, 14 walks and 32 strikeouts over 39 innings of work on the year. Lyles took the loss in his last start, which came Friday on the road against the Tigers. He threw 5.2 innings, allowing 4 runs on 6 hits with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts in a game the Orioles dropped 4-2. In his last 3 starts, Lyles is 1-1 with a 3.32 ERA, a 1.42 whip, 7 walks and 17 strikeouts over 19 innings of work. Lyles makes his 5th career appearance and 4th start against the Yankees in this contest. He is 1-1 with a 4.82 ERA, a 1.339 whip, 4 walks and 15 strikeouts over 18.2 innings of work against them. Lyles is 1-3 with a 2.87 ERA, a 1.436 whip, 7 walks and 24 strikeouts over 31.1 innings in 6 career appearances, 5 starts, at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. The pitching matchup is one that is heavily tilted in favor of the Yankees in this one. Cole has been rolling along of late and has yet to take a loss on the season in the first nearly 6 weeks of the season. He's dominated Baltimore in his career, and the Yankees are a dangerous offensive team capable of putting balls in the cheap seats. The Yankees clubbed 3 homers in the opening game of the set Monday night and entered Tuesday having clobbered a league-high 52 homers on the season. Baltimore is struggling and they have plenty of work to do in order to get to some level of relevance in the AL East. Lyles has struggled and took the loss against the Tigers in his last start. There are light years of difference between the Tigers and the Yankees lineups. Give the advantage to New York as they get the win here. Our total pick is over 7.5 runs. And here is why. With Gerrit Cole on the mound against one of the weakest defenses in baseball, we would typically start by looking at the under, but in this case the 7.5 total is just too low. Cole certainly has the potential to shut out the Orioles, but the Yankees just as certainly have the potential to score 8 runs all by themselves. The most likely scenario is for the Yankees to jump out to a big lead, so they won't be using their best bullpen arms, and neither will Baltimore. This opens the door for some meaningless late-inning add-on runs, something the Yankees excel at, as they never take an at-bat off. Get your money down on the over before the line goes any higher, and tune in to see if the Yankees can clear it all by themselves, or if they get a little help from the Orioles bats. Toronto Blue Jays vs Seattle Mariners. Our team pick is Toronto Blue Jays minus 1.5 runs, and here is why. The Seattle Mariners have not started this 2022 regular season how they would have liked, but they have shown signs of improvement. They are currently in 3rd place in the AL West. On the offensive side of the field, they are scoring 3.92 runs per game and are hitting .232 as a team. This is the 2th most runs scored per game and the 18th highest overall team batting average. They need to do a better job of stringing together hits to create more offense. The Mariners have shown that they are one of the most inconsistent hitting teams. Seattle has also shown that they have multiple men that can smoke the ball out of the park. They are currently hitting 1.00 bombs per game, which is the 14th highest average in the MLB. The Mariners have also been one of the most aggressive base-running teams in the league. They have already taken 19 bases, which is the 14th most in baseball. I would recommend watching for Ty France at the plate in this game. He has been the most consistent hitter for the Mariners this season, and I see him staying aggressive at the plate. He is currently hitting .324, which is the highest batting average on his team. The Toronto Blue Jays have started this season okay, but they still have a long way to go if they want to make a run at the pennant this season. They are currently in third place in the AL East. On the offensive side of the field, the Blue Jays are scoring 3.78 runs per game and hitting .235 as a team. This is the 22nd least amount of runs scored per game and the 15th highest overall team batting average. They are reaching base consistently throughout these games, but they have struggled when they have runners in scoring position. Toronto is also one of the least aggressive base-running teams in the MLB, as they have only recorded 15 stolen bases this season. This is the 22nd least amount of bases taken, as the Blue Jays would benefit from being more aggressive on the base paths. I believe they are a good enough hitting team to dive in these runs. The Blue Jays have also scored the majority of their runs off the long ball. They are averaging 1.11 home runs per game, which is the 8th highest average in the league. Toronto has multiple men that can step up to the plate and change the game with one swing of the bat. I would recommend watching Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the plate in this game. He has been the most consistent hitter for the Blue Jays this season, as he is hitting .281. He has also already driven 20 runs, which is the most on his team. I expect him to stay aggressive at the plate in this one. I will be riding with the home team in this matchup. The Toronto Blue Jays are the better offensive team, and they will be able to produce more offense off of Marco Gonzalez. He is coming into this game with a 3.38 ERA, but also has a 1-4 record. He has not been good to start this season, and I see the Blue Jays teeing off on him early in this game. The Blue Jays are currently hitting the 8th most home runs per game and have the 15th highest overall team batting average. I see them reaching base consistently throughout this game and scoring enough runs to cover the run line spread, -1.5. Seattle also struggles when they are at the plate, as they are scoring the 20th least amount of runs per game and have the 18th lowest overall team batting average. Kevin Gausman will silence the Mariners when they are at the plate for the majority of this game, and the Blue Jays won't allow the Mariners to score enough runs to cover this spread. Our total pick is under the total. And here is why. As mentioned earlier, Toronto starting pitcher Kevin Gausman has a solid 2.40 ERA, and Seattle starting pitcher Marcos Gonzalez has an ERA of just 3.38. The total has finished under in 7 of the last 11 games that Seattle has played in Toronto, and in 5 of the last 6 games that the Mariners have played on AstroTurf. Toronto has seen the total finish under in 5 of its last 6 played at home and in 6 of the last 8 against a team from the American League West. New York Mets vs St. Louis Cardinals. Our team pick is New York Mets -1.5 runs. And here is why. Jordan Hicks will get the nod for the 8th time on Wednesday. Hicks was decent in his previous effort last weekend, conceding 3 runs in 5 innings against the Giants, and was charged with a loss to dip to 1-3 on the season. The young right-hander has been a bullpen arm for most of his career, but is now a starter. He has a limited pitch count, but should be able to go 80 pitches in this one. Hicks enters with a 4.15 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP in 21.2 innings of work on the season. He squandered 2 runs in 2 innings against the Mets in late April and has conceded 3 runs in 7.1 career frames against the foes. St. Louis was able to register a home series win against a strong Giants team on the weekend. The offense was struggling but accumulated 15 runs in Sunday's win. The Cards have fared well on the road where they are 9-8 entering Tuesday night. The Mets will have Max Scherzer make his 8th start of the season on Wednesday. Scherzer was nearly flawless last time out, conceding just 1 run on 3 hits in 7 innings against the Mariners, leading to the no decision in a 2-1 Mets loss. The veteran right-hander has been effective with the exception of a few subpar outings and has compiled a 2.66 ERA and a 0.91 WHIP in 44 innings pitched. Scherzer completed 7 shutout innings against the Cardinals last month and is 4-6 with a stellar 2.55 ERA in 91.2 career innings against the NL foes. New York finally lost their first series of the season last weekend against the Mariners and rebounded with a win in Game 1 of Tuesday's DH. It's early, however, the Mets have built a 5-game lead atop the NL East. They had a similar lead at this point last season as well. The Cardinals are an inconsistent team and have only won 4 out of their last 10 games overall. The Mets lead the way atop the NL East, and this pitching matchup heavily favors them. Card starter Jordan Hicks is slowly being introduced as a starter and has pitched 5 or fewer innings in all starts as a result. He has squandered 10 runs in his last 5 starts, spanning only 17.2 innings. Furthermore, Mets starter Max Scherzer already cruised through 7 shutout innings against the Cardinals in a 5-2 win in late April. Max's dominance against STL is nothing new, he did not allow a run in 2 starts against them last season. Our total pick is under 7, and here is why. With Scherzer on the hill, expect runs to be at a premium for St. Louis. Mad Max has given up 3 runs or less in all but 1 start, where he gave up 4. He is as sure a thing every 5th day as you will find. The Cardinals haven't been lighting it up on the road of late, either with the under 4-1 in their last 5 road games. The Mets rank 8th in runs scored, but have scuffled a bit at the plate lately, scoring 4 runs or less in 7 of their last 10. Non-coincidentally, the under is 7-3 during that same stretch. Expect to see another pitcher's duel at City on Wednesday. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.